I love my New York Giants. This is Giants Corner, hosted by yours truly, Hall of Fame worthy. Look, like I always say, I'm not no analyst. I'm just speaking from a fan's point of view. And since I love my New York Giants, well, let's talk about them. I'm so excited. Week 5, Giants versus Seattle. As y'all know, we got our second win of the season versus Seattle. Some of y'all on my post during the day was talking about we ain't gonna beat them, we gonna get blown out by Seattle. We didn't get blown out by Seattle. Actually, it was a good game. The first drive, the defense stepped up, 3 and out, got Seattle up out of there. We driving down the field on our first possession driving down the field, get to the goal line, a 4th and 1. That ball, Eric Gray, it crossed the line. Then he lost it. But then they run it back all the way for like 102-yard touchdown with the Seattle's defense, runs it back, but you don't have nothing to see that ball crossed the goal line before it came out of Gray's hand. But anyway, that was a huge turnover. We had to overcome that. I thought that same old Giants, just the luck. This was the same old thing all over again. But man, was I wrong. I'm gonna start off with talking about the Giants offense because the Giants offense was big. Let's start off with DJ stats. DJ, you played a hell of a game, by the way. I asked you, and this is a primetime game, regardless of the fact, it might not have been that night at 8 o'clock. This definitely was a primetime game. A lot of people was watching like the game of the week type of a game, a big game in a big spot, big game on the road. DJ, you stepped up. DJ was 22 for 33, 257 yards, with 2 TDs, no interceptions, no turnovers. And his legs was working. For 39 yards, picked up some key third downs moving with his legs. DJ was on point all day long, throwing the Slay. His deep ball was working. And I tell you, they got that connection. Him and Slay got that connection. His deep ball was always crazy to Slay. They got that timing down pat. So I wasn't surprised when I saw the deep ball, because I said it last week. The deep ball to Slayton, like that's usually DJ's magic, and he pulled it off today again. 2 nice plays to Slay. And I want to talk about one of the worst flags I ever saw for unsportsmanlike conduct. When Slay said first down. He ain't doing no motion about a gun. Everybody always get up and go first down. And he gets, that almost bit us in the, you know what I mean? Slayton, 8 catches, 122 yards, 15 yards per catch, and a TD. Slayton played Neighbors today. He played the role of Neighbors. And that was DJ's number 1 last year, so I knew he would step up in a big way because he always has. If you think about last year, he was the Giants' number 1 wide receiver. Stepped up in a big way. Wan'Dale Robinson with a nice touchdown. He had a couple of drops again, but still he made up for it with that touchdown. He has to catch, Wan'Dale, you gotta catch the ball though. On them third downs, you gotta catch the ball, Wan'Dale. You have to. You have to in those spots. I thought we would see Hyatt, he was on the field. We didn't see him that much. He didn't make any plays, but he was out there. They got to get that connection going because I think he's going to be big for the team coming down the stretch. Also, Hodgins, keep him on the field. Somehow keep him in the fold because he's good. I don't care if he ain't had no catches today. He's a threat. Keep him on the field. I like to see Hodgins, for real. DJ actually made some history today for the Giants, being the only Giants quarterback to ever have more than at least 2,000 yards rushing. Coming along with the big win in Seattle, he actually made some Giants history today. So big shout out to DJ. playing like absolutely lights out football today. And through the last couple of weeks, you've been good. So it's not that much I can say. I just wanted you, when I was talking about DJ playing good in primetime games, I want him to beat Dallas. I haven't stopped being a fan of, you go back to the other Giants Corners episodes, you hear me talking about I'm not giving up on DJ, so I'm not a DJ hater. I thought DJ would play big going down the stretch as far as going to Seattle. He always played good on the road. I don't know about it. There's something about Meadowlands and playing it in front of the home crowd that does something to DJ, but when he's on the road, he's cool as ice, man, for the offense. This was a big reason why we was balling. That rookie, you better call Tyrone. Tyrone Tracy, listen, he was 18, he had 18 carries for 129 yards. And he was, those runs that he was made, he didn't have no touchdowns, but those runs that he was running, he had important runs in important spots of the game that kept us going. 129 yards from that rookie. I think we have a new RB1. Motor, you good, but that, matter of fact, y'all like a combo. We'll make y'all a combo deal. Because both Singletary and Tracy today was big. The Giants had 420 total yards. Dominated time of possession. More than 37 minutes of time of possession, TOP, you know? What? Incredible from the offense. Talk about what helped us win the game. Let's go to the defense. Sexy Dexy had 3 sacks. DJ Davison, he had 2 sacks. Burns, he had a big sack. Pause that. But his sack on Geno, and I think that was the 4th down play if I'm not mistaken. Huge. Even though it came down to special teams, the defense was there all game long. All game long, the defense was there. I was yelling at the TV talking about Geno Smith. Who the f is Geno Smith? Geno Smith, man. And they kept on sacking him. What, they had 7, 8 sacks? Tibbs had, he was there for half a sack. Like the defense was there. When I tell you they was there today. They played, listen, they held Geno intact, and I, speaking about the defensive players I want to talk about, I gave it to Banks, pause, last week, and I asked him to step up. He stepped up on a quality wide receiver. DK Metcalf is quality, he's good. He's pretty good. Dante Banks made a big play for the defense. Stripped him. And he held him the whole game. Held him down. I mean, Tyler Lockett was kind of running crazy. It is what it is, but on the #1 wide receiver, Banks, you stepped up, so we asked you to step up. And you did. You was a high draft pick, so I tell you what, you're supposed to be shutting DK Metcalf down, and he's a hard person to stop. And you did your thing today, so big shout out to you, Banks. I ain't even gonna hold you on that one. Coaching, the play calling, the bowl, all day long. I mean, some of it was, but for the most part, I liked it. I liked everything I saw out there from all phases of the game. Even with the most important part of this game that we talking about here is special teams. Special teams held it down. Field goal, Joseph again, he ain't miss a field goal. And then when it came down to the game being on the line, Isaiah Simmons is special. Isaiah Simmons made the play of if we go on to do anything, it's the play of the year. But it's definitely the play of this Sunday of week 5. It's definitely the play of week 5 up to me. Let's go Giants. Because he hopped on the field goal attempt for Seattle when they was about to tie the game. You know what he did. He jumped the line, blocked the kick. Bryce Ford Wheaton, he ran it in for the touchdown after Isaiah Simmons blocked it. Bryce, I don't care, man. I don't know if he was like, that's my only touchdown I'm ever going to get. I got to score. You're supposed to score. Let us score that. But Isaiah Simmons needs to be, we need him to be more in our defensive. I don't know if you could put him at middle linebacker, not middle linebacker, but at linebacker, put him on a defensive line, put him somewhere on our defense, because that guy right there is special. He made the play of the game. Other than DJ playing the way he played, Tyrone Tracy playing the way he played, Slade playing the way he played, Isaiah Simmons saved the game. Because who knows? They scored a field goal. They at home, come back, go into overtime. You know what happens to the Giants, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have the best of luck when it comes to situations like that. Isaiah Simmons made the play of the game. Hey, Wan'Dale Robinson, you got to clean that up. And without our number one wide receiver, without our running back number one, we still pulled it off. Our offense wasn't that predictable. With Neighbors on the field, DJ wanted to look the neighbors. He was spreading the ball around. Today, at least to Wan'Dale, some of it was the Wan'Dale, a lot of it was the running by Tracy. But then Slayton picked up, he stepped up in big spots. It was a good game, a very good game, and a big win by the Giants. I'm kind of hyped. Coach DeBoer, the play calling was good. So there's nothing to say about it. Sometimes it was predictable. Other times we look like a well-oiled offense, and we look like we're getting better. From week 1 to now, we look 100% like we're heading in the right direction. We could win more games playing like that. Seattle's a tough place to win in. It's hard to beat Seattle at home, especially with that 12th man and all they got going on in the crowd. But at the end of the game, you heard, "Let's go Giants. Let's go Giants." That's what we wanted to hear. We asked DJ to step up. He's stepping it up. And each week, he's getting better. He's getting back to the DJ he was before the injury. The defense, keep playing solid. I love my New York Giants. Follow us on YouTube. Our YouTube page is up. This episode of Giants Corner, episode 5, week 5, it'll be on Giants Corner on our YouTube page. Follow us on X. We on X also. I love my New York Giants. If you love your New York Giants, give us a follow, man. Follow our content. Give us a like on our content. And let's go Giants. Another big win. And hopefully many more. We're going to win in week 6. Let's go. I love my New York Giants, man. Hall of Fame worthy. Big shout out to y'all. Let's go Giants.